Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? This is Easy Pictures to Draw. Today we're going to go over a caricature of Ice Cube, and the way this is going to work is it's going to be a park sketch, not an illustration like a long illustration. This is going to be like a park sketch, which means like this is duplicating when someone kind of comes into the theme park and you draw them, or if you're like drawing a customer. It's sitting there for you, and usually it's supposed to be like 5 to 10 minutes, and you use only a marker and something to undersketch it. And I did a little quick undersketch here. I haven't really fully gone over it yet. I just decided to leave it there because I'm out of paper. For the most part, I'm gonna make this one try to make it a little wackier. You have to look at Ice Cube's type, and Ice Cube's type would be kind of he has a lot of like baby fat on his face. He has a very round head. And that's kind of just something that you take into account. And I'm doing this undersketch as essentially just for fun. You know what I mean? Not really for fun. It's for a guideline. The undersketch is like I said, a really quick thing. You just shove underneath a piece of paper and that's it. You do that really fast. I do it half the time for regular customers, but that's pretty much the undersketch I'm going to use, and that's a very broad proportion. Hopefully this paper will be okay. You can kind of see a faint thing. I'm out of paper, so that'll have to do. So let me go in, and I'm going to use a Copic marker on this one. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to start it with this marker. I'm trying to kill it pretty much. Pretty much that'll be the end of it. So let me 1 second. Actually, I guess I could use this. Yeah, let me kind of go in, and I'll do the head shape last. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the facial features first, and I'm going to go into his eye. And he's got kind of an almond-y looking eye. And I'm going to try to like distance the other eye really quick. Some eyelids there. Iris and pupil are one together. We're going to make them wall-eyed. I'm going to draw his. Let me see. Do I draw his eyebrows in right now? Yeah, I'll draw his eyebrows in now. Yeah, drawing them. I'm looking at the general flow of the eyebrows. I'm just kind of putting that in there. Doesn't have to be super complicated. Just follow general flow of the lines. Let's see, I'm looking at the nose really quick. I know it's very wide and it's got this sloping thing, but the nose almost looks like a bow in a way. It almost looks like a bow shape when you look at it, like just the nostrils. His mouth is pretty low. Pretty like, you know what I mean, the mouth from the upper of the nose. Pretty low. He's got that Cupid's bow shape to his mouth. I'm using this marker all the way to the end. All the way to the end. Doing the upper lip here. And he's got a very almost textbook kind of upper lip. The exact Cupid's bow. Teeth in there kind of show. I'm going to put the negative space here, the teeth. And then lower lip. Lower lip there. Let me do the, let me use the other marker for this. It's a little bit juicier and it's slightly different, but I'm hoping it's going to work anyway. Let's see. Do his facial hair. Fill that in here. It's slightly less black than the marker I used, but it should ultimately work. Sure. Going over here. Let's see. Trying to find kind of the shape of the face here. I forgot. Got that facial hair. It's going to connect up with that. I'm going to thicken that up a little bit. Pulling the hair from here in, pulling it in. Pulling it in. Like I said, it's slightly less dark than the other markers, so I have to be careful with that. Or I apologize for that. And he's got a pretty big forehead, so I'm going to pull that up a little bit. And as I move my marker here, I'm going to kind of rivet it a little bit. I guess his hair isn't too thick though. It's gonna... Yeah, his hair isn't that thick. Yeah, ignore that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to... Look at where the peaks are. It's like the side, the top. It goes straight down. To me, he's got kind of a tiny ear. Got kind of a small ear on the other side too. There's a diamond. I can tell he's got a diamond on that side. Diamond. Trying to make the facial hair more apparent that it's facial hair by thickening it up. Thickening that up, and I might move this facial hair a little bit to make that more apparent that that's facial hair too. And let me do his neck here. You can do little touches like his tag there. You know, you don't have to do it, but let me grab the other marker to do more subtle things. I'll grab this dying marker to kind of do slightly more subtle things, like underneath over here. A slight bag on that side. 3 dots there. He does have some kind of combination of also 5 o'clock shadow down here. Got round lip. And I think that's about it. It's like a goofy, I'd say kind of a goofy, goofier version of like a caricature. More park sketch though, like I said. And what you could do is I could actually kind of fix this line up here. See, you see a double line right there, and that's an accident. I shouldn't have done that. But what I could do is I could go like this and even it, and try to even up that line everywhere. You know, or I could literally shade that entire thing in black. You know what I mean? That's another possibility. But that could kill your marker. So you gotta kind of weigh your decisions. You know, with that stuff. It's kind of coming in pretty close there. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. If you have anybody else that you want to request, I have a few requests that I have, you know, in the chamber here, and I'm going to be releasing them every couple of days. It's going to be, this channel's entirely dedicated to caricatures and cute stuff, so that would be, you know, the entire theme of this channel. So, anyways, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.
Meow.